You're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz right here on the JoyNews channel. My name is Doreen Avio, and since morning it's all been Shatta Wale, and we're definitely going to talk about Shatta Wale, what's happening to him and what's next for him. I'll give you updates on that. Plus, Kwame Eugene was also on Drive Time on Joy FM, and well, something Shatta Wale said after he was remanded whilst he was getting into his car. I'm sure you would like to hear more about that. My name is Doreen Avio and the show is Let's Talk Showbiz. This is Let's Talk Showbiz if you're just joining me, and I'm Doreen Avio. Of course, I'm here to bring you the latest in your world of showbiz. So for the last 2 days, it's all been Shatta Wale funny face, Shatta Wale funny face. But it looks like yesterday we already knew the fate of funny face, as he's been referred to the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. And hopefully on the 10th of November, we're looking to hear what will happen to him. But today, it's all been Shatta Wale. So he was at the Accra Circuit Court, and well, after everything all said and done, he has been remanded for a week. It was not just him, he and 3 others. I can tell you Nana Dope and 2 other people, I think Deportee and someone else. They have different names though, but that's how we know them in showbiz circles. So they have all been remanded for a week. It's come with a lot of mixed reactions, but of course, my colleague Mapitso was there. She happened to speak to a fan. We'll hear what the fan had to say, and after, we'll bring you highlights of everything that was happening over there at the grounds of the circuit court. And then after, I will share with you what Shatta Wale said when he was getting into the car. Well, let's hear from the fan and everything that was happening there.
Shatta Wale has been charged with publication of false news, and he pleaded not guilty. The 3 others pleaded not guilty, and they were charged with abatement of crime. He's been remanded for another week, and also court sitting the next court sitting will be on the 28th of October. So I tried to speak to the lawyer. He refused to speak. He cannot speak until he speaks to his client, Shatta Wale. So he didn't want to give us any information. He said unless we'll find the next information on the 28th of October, which is the next sitting. In regards to the fans were very excited to see Shatta Wale, and they were chanting "Free Shatta Wale." Even if you go to Twitter right now, hashtag "Free Shatta Wale" is trending at #1. His fans, his supporters, observers, family, and friends are calling for his release.
My name is Joseph Akron, aka Spunky Sparrow.
Okay, so Spunky Sparrow, I mean, what do you make of all this happening?
To me, what I would say is they should free Wale, because what the pastor did was in the right way. If you see a prophecy about someone, kindly go to the person or find ways and means to tell the person that this and this is what I've seen in you, but not to come on air to announce it. Also, Wale is also, I mean, he's scared, he's panicking, because you can't just say that, because Sunday was his birthday, that was on the 17th and 18th. Just look at what is happening. To me, it's not good. Yeah, he did. For that, I will appeal to the laws of Ghana to do something about it. We are pleading to the courts or the judges to do something about it, whether to fine him for next time he wouldn't do that act again. But I understand it was out of fear that he also did that, just to save himself. But what he did was in the right way though. But we are pleading as an SM fan, as a lover, we are pleading justice to free Wale.
Right, so those were highlights of everything that was happening at the courthouse. And of course, Shatta Wale, a fan who also spoke to my colleague Mapitso. But after that, you know, there were lots of celebrities there, but most of them, I mean, should I say, they all refused to speak on the issue, even though when you go on social media, you see a lot of hashtags like Free Shatta Wale, Freedom for Shatta. I mean, quite a number of them, but they all refused to speak. So on his way into the car, there's one particular video that is really trending where Shatta Wale was seen to have said that he wants to go to prison for life. I don't know why he said that, but I think when you actually see his reaction and what he said, based on that, you can judge. So let's take a look at that video.
a song that actually cemented me being a limelight artist.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, after Angela, people were saying, oh, I mean, you see these boys with one hit wonder, one, he won't come again.
Right.
And boom, confusion. That was when people were causing confusion. She was like, it was in line with everything that was going on. And I remember performing in Sierra Leone over 45,000 people, and this was a song they went crazy for. When they had confusion, everybody was singing, they're causing confusion. And it was a pretty sight. Angela was like a gift to, I mean, a person called Angela. That's Richie Mensah's big sister. She'll be mad at me for me saying this, but yeah, that's Richie Mensah's big sister, and it was like a gift to her. Yeah, so I remember it was her birthday, and that time Link signed me fresh. I don't get anything. So everybody was giving her gifts, and I was like, I don't have anything, Angie, but I wrote a song for you, and I'm sure that song will be very big. The whole world will sing your name. Before she was in the UK, she came back to Ghana, and Angela was everywhere.
Magic bullet. Like it or yes, Shatta Wale knows how to. This is PM Express, and what are we doing? We're spending an hour discussing Charles Nee Mensah. If that is not genius, what is? This is major. This is the show that discusses the biggest political issues in the country. If the president caught a cold, this is the show that would discuss it. And of all the artists in the world, this show is spending time discussing Shatta Wale. It is not nonsense. It is genius. You see, I mean, celebrities, showbiz personalities globally have used stunts. Some have worked, some haven't quite worked. I remember, Andy, when did Timberlake release Crimea River? Was it, I think, 2003, 2002?
And George, just to buttress your point you made earlier, this is BBC about Shatta Wale 10 hours ago. And I want to quote what he said at the beginning. He says, one of Ghana's most popular singers, Shatta Wale, has been arrested hours after he said he was on the run over fears of his life. And then he had posted on Facebook that his life is in danger. They don't only do that, they go and then they tell you a history of the man. And then they have Africa, they put it on the Africa Live page. And then he says, updates on this. So this is BBC, and this is not just, well, that's what my producers are showing on television. Hardly would they do that on the BBC main side. This was not on the BBC, it's the BBC main side.
Yes, and this is not Burna Boy. This is not Davido or Wizkid. This is our own Shatta Wale. This is not anybody else, and we think it is. Look, it is genius. I mean, we may look at it negatively because naturally there are negative effects. Like it or yes, it may be deception of a sort and all that, but it's showbiz. I was talking about Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake at the time had a look. I think people called them
was about 2002,
2003 thereabouts. They called them the finest couple. I think it was Justin and Britney Spears, was it?
Yeah.
And they had a relationship, and they had just had a fallout. Then the gentleman released Crimea River. And when you look at the video of Crimea River, he used a lady that looked just like Britney. And the story, the lyrics in the song all pointed to the direction of infidelity, stirring up some controversy that made people start to ask, why? Did she cheat on him? How did they do it? What happened? And all that. And guess what? The song went ahead to win him a Grammy. So what are we talking about? In showbiz, if they're not talking about you, that is when you're doing something wrong.
Right, so whatever it is, however it goes, we all know that these amazing personalities are celebrities. Everybody who has been a part of good or bad, whichever way, is towards the fixing of the industry. And well, as and when we get updates, when Shatta Wale is remanded, whether in there, out there, we'll definitely bring you updates here on Let's Talk Showbiz. A very big thank you to you, Christopher, and of course, Nicholas on production. And thank you to you, Mapito, for being in court today to bring us all the latest when it comes to Shatta Wale. My name is Doreen Avion on Facebook, and on Twitter, it is Doreen Avion. On Instagram, it's Doreen_Avio. Remember to go on myjoyonline.com, the entertainment page, for more of our stories, and also the Joy Entertainment Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages. Go on there when there are live things going on. You definitely get all the updates there. Well, in all, have a great evening.